Hello, this is William Bowman. It was great speaking with you earlier on the phone, Logan. I'm going to go ahead and record this custom video for both you and Shannon. First thing I wanted to do was, go over the website pretty quickly. So, this is your guys's. I mean, you guys are pretty familiar with it, I'm hoping. I love the layout. I love the pictures, call to actions, telling them to contact you. Service pages, I already looked through them. They look like they have, good amounts of content. What I would recommend for the front page, you want to aim for about 1,200 to 1,500 words for the front page, and that helps you get ranked with Google. Content is king for Google. It helps them, when somebody's searching for your services, they're going to put in keywords, right? And those keywords need to be on this page in order for them to find you. So, like, for example, you guys are in Plano, right? So you guys have Plano on here twice. In Hound therapy, you guys have a bunch of services, right? Grooming, daycare, training. So you have grooming twice, you have daycare, probably twice, I'm guessing. Yep, and then you have training once. Okay, so you guys have some keywords on here, but let's dive into that a little bit deeper. So if we do dog boarding in Plano, Texas, right? Because that's what I'm assuming you guys would want, to get more business of, because that's, the business that's going to mean more revenue, right? So if we look over here, we can find, first off, you can pay for ads up front, up top. These skip everything. The thing is, a lot of people actually skip past these, and you pay per click. So even if somebody pops in and they don't use your service, you still pay for it. And then here is the map pack. So the map pack is basically, if you get certified with Google, they will put your location on here, and they allow you to get reviews and everything. So if you're not already registered, you should go ahead and do that. It's free, and it is something that is good for your business. It will allow you to get more recognition and allow people to find you easier. Now I want to go into the first competitor, right? So this is the guy who ranks number 1 on this. So whenever I'm coming here, I came over to their website and I'm looking through it, right? So they have more content. They definitely have content. If we come over to the other pages, they have content. So it looks like they have content spread out over their page, right? It looks like they probably, they're definitely doing their keyword research to make sure that they hit keywords, but they still don't have enough. So you should have that 1,200 to 1,500, and they don't have it. So I don't think it'd be too difficult, but let's go ahead and, to outrank them, but let's go ahead and look under the hood and see, what this actually means and what it looks like. So under the hood, this is my analytics tool to actually look at, how the site is kind of looked at. So that's a URL ranking. So that's kind of how Google rates your site's trustworthiness. And then DR is your domain ranking, and that's kind of how Google, ranks how powerful your site is or how much reputation it has to throw around. Then you have backlinks. So backlinks can help you gain DR and UR just depending on the quality of the backlink. So a backlink is like if I were to write a blog and I were to say, hey, Hound therapy, that's the best place for you guys to go for daycare and training and grooming, then that would be a backlink, and that would be from a specific website. So they have 150 backlinks from 33 different domains, so different websites. Now, the amount of keywords that they have throughout their site that they're ranking for, 260. So it looks like, they have dog boarding. They have dog boarding nationally. So that means if you're looking dog boarding, you're going to find that if you just put in dog boarding. I'm more curious about these volumes. These are way more obtainable, right? Dog boarding Plano, Texas, 150. That's 150 people a month search for that. 150 dog boarding Plano, 200 Canine Republic, so they must have like a well-known name in the area. Dog daycare, hey, this definitely affects one of those services that I saw. They're ranked number 3 for it, and look at that volume. Dog daycare Frisco, I don't know how close, you guys would be willing to do that from Frisco. I don't know if customers would be willing to drive. But then, pet boarding Plano, they have, these add up. These are all volumes of searches monthly. So these are all adding up. And let's look at your website. Let's see kind of how it's sitting. So if I pop over to Hound Therapy, UR of 13, DR of 6. So when we're comparing these, your DR is actually higher. That's actually good. Means your website's, it's moving in the right direction. Your UR and DR can be higher. Again, that can have to do with the quality of the backlink. So I've seen 2 or 3 backlinks beat 2,000 backlinks. It just depends on whether or not, the site that it's referring from is a well-known site. And there's another thing called no follows. So no follows mean that this site is not going to give you any of their domain rating. They're not sharing any of their power with you. But if you find a follow link, and these are also typically sites like this, it's not considered a good backlink. The site doesn't have very much reputation. It's in a different language. For the link to your site, it's just a little bit risky to have backlinks like that. And that's it. So this is the one follow link that you have, and it's from registering your domain name. So you could get some quality backlinks, and that would be huge. Let's look at their backlinks really quickly. 301 redirects. So that's not good. That means that they used to have this backlink and it's been redirected now, so it can't find their site. They must have moved some things around. So here's one from family.com. That's a follow link. So family.com has 71, so that means they're sharing some of their DR with them. But it also depends on how many domains are linked out of that site. A lot of other things, but if I'm going to summarize and let you guys know specifically what you guys could do here, we're looking at your keywords, seeing happy hounds Plano, therapy Plano, handsome hound Plano, personal therapy, personal therapy. Okay, so if we're looking at your services, you're only ranking for these 4 keywords. I would recommend content. Put content in there and put those keywords in there that you want to rank for. That way you can start taking some of this volume that is sitting here with, Canine Republic, and maybe you can get more of those boarding calls or more of those daycare calls. Just depending on what you guys are after, you can target those keywords. And I think that will make a huge impact on the volume. If you guys are needing volume, if you guys want more volume, implement that, and that should make a huge impact. But I hope this was impactful. I hope that you got something out of it and that you guys are able to utilize it. I would love some feedback on what you thought. If you could email me back or call me back, I'll include it in the email. But I hope you have a great night and have a great week. Bye-bye.